Namaskar, this is Nirja, and you are listening to Travel World Online. News highlights of the day. Government move to impose 20% TCS on credit card spends overseas exceeding 7 lakh. VietJet Air announces new route in India from Ho Chi Minh City to Kochi. Noida International Airport chooses Amadeus as strategic technology partner. Domestic travel dominates this summer with 92% travelers planning Indian trips. India's first commercial passenger flight indigenously produce SAF. Brij Hotels sign up a historic property in Dharamshala. Now, news in details. The Indian government on Friday notified that the international credit card expenditure done outside India would now come under the Liberalized Remittance Scheme, LRS, also attracting higher 20% TCS with effect 1st July 2023. However, facing concerns on the 20% tax collection at source, TCS, dictate for overseas credit and debit card spending, the government later clarified that it has exempted any payments by an individual using their international cards up to 7 lakh rupees per financial year. Concerns have been raised about the applicability of tax collection at source, TCS, to small transactions under the Liberalized Remittance Scheme, LRS, from 1st July 2023. To avoid any procedural ambiguity, it has been decided that any payments by an individual using their international debit or credit cards up to 7 lakh rupees per financial year will be excluded from the LRS limits and hence will not attract any TCS, the Finance Ministry clarified. Mohit Kabra, CFO, Make My Trip said, it is essential to maintain consistency of TCS across payment mechanisms. Bringing credit cards under TCS purview will ensure parity between debit and credit card payments. This will also bring transactions done on global platforms under the TCS net, as the customer's card issuing bank will now be mandated to levy TCS on such transactions. A customer can choose either domestic travel agents or a global OTA or book directly with an overseas service provider, such as a hotel, when it comes to international travel. If the upfront price and payment includes TCS for bookings made with domestic travel agents and it's without TCS for bookings made on global platforms, there could be a significant loss of business for the domestic travel industry. Why will this happen? So far, domestic travel agents collect an extra 5% TCS from customers as they need to deposit this when remitting overseas suppliers. The foreign platforms remit monies to overseas suppliers from overseas locations, and hence if the customer had booked via credit card, the entire transaction escaped TCS. Effectively, while the domestic agents price the $100 package at $105, taking 5% TCS into account, the international ones only price it at $100. Even with credit cards being brought under the TCS net, the initial pricing of international platforms will remain untouched. The card issuing bank will be responsible for TCS for payments made via global platforms or directly to overseas travel service providers. So, if a $100 booking is made and paid on an international platform or with an international hotel directly, the customer will see the price as $100 and pay only $100 at the time of booking. TCS of $20 will be levied later by the customer's card issuing bank. However, when booking and paying with domestic travel agents, the customer will see a price of $120 and pay $120 under the current process. Domestic travel agents' prices will appear to be more expensive to their international counterparts at face value upfront. VietJet Air has announced the opening of a new route in India from Ho Chi Minh City to Kochi effective 12 August 2023. This will be VietJet Air's fourth online city in India after Delhi, Mumbai and Ahmedabad. VietJet Air will be operating 4 flights per week to Kochi on Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Saturday with Airbus 320 connecting Kochi to Vietnam, Singapore, Kuala Lumpur, Bangkok, Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, Seoul, Narita, Bali and many more destinations. Noida International Airport, NIA, has signed an agreement with Amadeus for the provision of a world-class passenger processing system, PPS, including common use check-in, boarding, baggage reconciliation, and Digyatra-enabled biometric capabilities. Under the agreement, Amadeus will design, supply, commission, operate, and maintain the cloud-hosted end-to-end PPS for Noida International Airport. Under the terms of the service engagement, Amadeus will also provide a host of smart and modern capabilities including biometric-based Digyatra integration at every passenger touchpoint to enable smooth passenger experiences. Self-service PPS touchpoints including check-in kiosks, automated bag drops, and e-gates will be fully integrated and communicate in real time with airline departure control systems and other stakeholders to facilitate a frictionless experience for travelers. Christoph Schnellmann, Chief Executive Officer, Noida International Airport, said, "We are pleased to partner with Amadeus for the passenger processing system at Noida International Airport." Amadeus is a leading global travel technology company, and its rich experience and stable suite of digital solutions will support NIA in delivering world-class services. This is a significant step forward in our endeavor of facilitating fast, safe and convenient journeys for travelers. Sarah Samuel, SVP Airport and Airline Operations, APAC, Amadeus said, "Noida International Airport and Amadeus are working to co-create the digital passenger experience of the future. We look forward to supporting an end-to-end airport journey based on innovative cloud, self-service and biometric technology that delivers a smooth and relaxed airport experience." This partnership is an important milestone for Amadeus in the Indian market and beyond, showcasing the strength of our technology in supporting airports' growth from the ground up. Tracking consumer travel sentiment across India this summer, global travel technology company Ovio has published its Summer Vacation Index 2023. As per the report, the travel resurgence continues strong with 82% Indians intending to travel during this summer season. The COVID travel restriction-induced trend of rediscovery of our own country's beauty also continues strong with a staggering 92% planning to explore domestic destinations. Backed by increased travel demand and strong desire among travelers to explore wonders of India, this summer season promises to be very conducive for the Indian travel and hospitality industry. 34% people are planning to take to the road in early June, followed by 19% in the end of May. As travel sentiments started to improve in early 2022, most people traveled to reunite with friends and family whom they hadn't seen since the pandemic's onset. However, this year brings about a complete shift in preferences. As per the survey, 59% travelers prefer to travel to rest and rejuvenate, followed by 19% adrenaline junkies seeking thrills and adventure this summer. While last summer people picked friends as their preferred travel buddies, this year is more about family. 34% people wish to travel with family, while 25% want to travel with friends. 9% are planning a solo trip this summer. With over 51% upwards, shorter trips and staycations of 1 to 3 days continue to be the top preference. Where is India traveling this summer? Beach versus mountains. Whether it is enjoying a serene hike in the mountains or indulging in margaritas at the beach, summertime is perfect both. With 30% upwards, mountains are the clear choice this summer, followed closely by beaches at 26%. India's favorite mountain destination is Manali, followed by Kashmir, McLeod-Ganj, Ooty and Coorg. Ovio hotels in Manali continue to see an uptick in demand as summer travel gains pace. When it comes to beaches, Goa continues to be India's preferred choice, with 50% people wanting to travel there. Demand for hotels in Goa has surged by more than 20% compared to the same period last year. This was followed by Andaman Nicobar, Kerala, Pondicherry, and Gokarna. 13% respondents wish to travel to pilgrimage destinations for spiritual enrichment. With the beginning of Char Dham Yatra in late April, Kedarnath emerged as the top pilgrimage destination, followed by Vaishno Devi and Varanasi. Ohio has witnessed a 206% increase in bookings for Char Dham Yatra, with hotels in Rishikesh and Haridwar witnessing the most fraction, taking the road less traveled. Survey respondents showed a strong inclination towards exploring offbeat and lesser-known destinations. Molinong in Meghalaya and Zero Valley in Arunachal Pradesh stood out as the top offbeat choices with 27% and 23% of the votes, respectively. Following closely behind was Valliapparamba in Kerala, garnering 16% of the votes. These unique and lesser-explored locations have piqued the interest of travelers seeking new and extraordinary experiences. For the international jet-setters, while majority of the Indians are keen on exploring domestic destinations, Maldives continue to be the preferred choice for the international jet-setters. Additionally, Switzerland, Dubai, Thailand, and Indonesia have also made it to the list of dream vacation spots for Indians this summer. These destinations hold a special allure for Indian travelers, offering unique experiences and attractions that make them sought-after locations for a memorable trip. Decoding traveler behavior this summer. Indian travelers are embracing spontaneity when it comes to planning their summer vacations. According to the survey, 41% of respondents prefer booking their travel within the same week, while 24% decide just a week prior. Maintaining budgetary sensibilities, 34% of respondents are looking for trips under 10,000 Indian rupees. When it comes to accommodation, hotels dominate with a resounding 55% of the votes, closely followed by homestays and villas. When choosing their ideal accommodation, Indians prioritize a room with a spectacular view and a comfortable bed, seeking a relaxing and enjoyable experience during their stay. Commenting on the summer travel trends, Sriram Godbole, Chief Service Officer, Ohio said, "A noticeable trend that emerged in the aftermath of COVID is the preference for shorter trips and rejuvenating staycations of 1 to 3 days. The trend continues this summer as well, signifying a desire among Indian travelers for quick escapes, a chance to unwind, and a shift towards valuing quality experiences over extended durations. Travelers have also developed a renewed appreciation for the freedom of exploration and an inclination towards exotic domestic destinations. This has paved the way for offbeat locations like to shine, offering an opportunity to experience lesser-known but stunning places. Here is some more interesting trivia. Chasing sunsets and making memories. 23% Indians feel Goa beaches are perfect to witness the stunning summer sunsets, followed by Dal Lake in Kashmir. Valuable possessions. Not surprisingly, majority of the Indians cannot travel without their phones. Intestinally, 16% people are also taking their booze along to beat the summer heat. Nothing stirs up nostalgia quite like the summer season. The one childhood memory that Indians want to recreate this summer is having the special Pahado Wali Maggie with their loved ones. Channeling the inner Ilahi Ilahi from Ye Jawani Hai Diwani is Indians' favorite song when they embark on a road trip. Dressing for the occasion indeed. Item of clothing that travelers are not leaving behind this summer are their shorts and summer dresses. In a significant development in the decarbonization of the aviation sector, India's first commercial passenger flight aviation fuel (SAF) blend was successfully flown on Friday, 19th May. AirAsia India Flight I-5-767 departed from Pune to New Delhi using a blend of indigenous sustainable aviation fuel (SAF) supplied by Indian Oil Corporation Limited (IOCL) in partnership with Brij Industries. Union Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas, Hardeep Singh Puri, received this special flight at the airport. This flight is a significant milestone in the country's efforts towards sustainable aviation and demonstrates the commitment of the Air India Group, IOCL, and Brij Industries, with the support and guidance of the Ministry of Civil Aviation and the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, to develop and propagate indigenous solutions to mitigate the environmental impact of aviation and pave the way for the widespread adoption of SAF in India. In keeping with the country's Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan mission, the SAF was produced by Brij Industries using captive agricultural feedstock. The SAF sourced for this initiative by Brij Industries is in partnership with Govt Incorporated, which has developed a breakthrough alcohol-to-jet (ATJ) technology for the production of SAF using bio-based feedstock. Brij produced SAF samples in its R&D facility, Brij Matrix, which underwent detailed testing at IOCL laboratories before it was blended for the special flight. Describing the occasion as a significant milestone in the country's efforts towards net zero emissions by 2070, Puri said, "I am glad to witness this historic occasion and receive the first commercial flight fueled by an indigenous SAF blended ATF. This would be the first domestic commercial passenger flight with SAF blending up to 1% as demonstration mode. By 2025, if we target to blend 1% SAF blending in jet fuel, India would require around 14 crore litres of SAF annum. More ambitiously, if we target for 5% SAF blend, India requires around 70 crore litre of SAF annum." Alok Singh, Managing Director, AirAsia India and Air India Express, said, "As part of the Tata Group and a subsidiary of Air India, we are committed to innovation and collaboration in order to mitigate environmental impact. This flight marks a significant milestone in our ongoing efforts towards a more sustainable future for Indian aviation. We hope that this initiative will serve to further the adoption of indigenous, sustainable aviation fuel. Sustainability is deeply ingrained in our organization's DNA, and we are determined to continue on the path towards more sustainable operations." Global aviation is currently responsible for about 3% of total global GHG emissions. If the emission remains unchecked, it could be responsible for 22% of GHG emissions by 2050. The International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, has released carbon offsetting and reduction scheme for international aviation, CORSIA, regulations that have defined a target of reducing CO2 emissions from the aviation sector by 50% by 2050. An alternative to the current use of fossil fuels is to use SAF that can result in high greenhouse gas (GHG) savings. Brij Hotels, a collection of bespoke properties offering hyperlocal experiences in the most amazing locations, has announced signing of Brij Anarya, a luxury boutique resort in Dharamshala. A 245-year-old colonial estate in the heart of Dharamshala, the resort has an envious history like none other. Originally known as White Heaven, Brij Anarya is a one-of-a-kind property in Dharamshala with a rich Victorian legacy. The property has had the honor of hosting erstwhile viceroys, British explorers, and many important dignitaries during the British Raj. Brij Anarya, with majestic views of the snow-capped Dhauladhar range, offers a unique boutique luxury experience in the lap of Himalayas. Set amidst tall deodar and oak trees, sprawling lawns, verdant views, and surrounding tea plantations, the property hosts 12 suites and is spread over 10 acres of mountain plateau. This boutique retreat with open windows, tall chimney, and green tin roofs exudes an old-world charm. Brij Anarya offers its guests a luxurious stay amidst Victorian decor, with all modern comforts and amenities. In the tradition of all Brij Hotel properties, Brij Anarya will offer immersive local experiences from the region. There are a wide range of activities on offer for engaging guests within the resort as well as exploring the surrounding areas. The property is conveniently located at 12 kilometers from the Govt Airport and a stone's throw from the Dharamshala bus stop. Speaking on this latest development, Shiv Mahan, CEO Brij Hotels said, "We are excited to have Brij Anarya in our curated collection of highly experiential boutique resorts, and this marks the second location for Brij Hotels in Himachal Pradesh. It is an honor to be sharing the legacy of this esteemed heritage property with our guests. We look forward to transporting our guests to another era with the Brij Anarya when we open our doors in June and ensure they take back unique memories of Dharamshala." Sahil Sharma, owner Atman Resorts, said, We are delighted to partner with Brij Hotels, who are known to curate unique experiences for the guests, and we are well on the way to expand the property into a luxury resort with increased inventory, dining options, recreation and spa facilities coming soon. Soon to open, Brij Anaria is the only property in the region with a history interwoven with the tea plantations of Congra and the historic tea trade across the northern provinces, the Kashgar region of the Hindu Kush and across the original Silk Route. Among the honoured dignitaries who have stayed here includes British explorer Robert Barclay Shaw, administrators Sir Thomas Douglas Forsyth and Sir Donald Freeld MacLeod, highly regarded aristocrats of their time. Brij Anaria is scheduled for launch in June 2023 and will join the current portfolio of 7 Brij properties in India across Uttar Pradesh, Varanasi, Rajasthan, Kukas, Pali, Javai, Bikaner and Jaipur, Himachal Pradesh, Dalhousie. Brij Atmanya boutique property located in Bhovli, Nainital, Uttarakhand, is also scheduled for launch in Q2 2023. Brij is also adding multiple destinations to its portfolio with hotels in Bandhavgarh, Goa and Pokhara, Nepal, under development. That's all in Bulletin. For the latest updates, keep listening to Travel World Online Radio with you always. Kabhi bhi, kahi bhi. This program is brought to you by TBO, India's leading travel distribution platform.